Now you know how to create an assignment, we are going to look at quiz assignments. To create a quiz, click on Create and then Quiz. You will see the basic setup is quite similar to the steps of creating an assignment, as the performer includes creating a title, optional instructions, grade points, a due date, topic, attachments if you wish to include any, and assigning options, which we will complete later. The difference with this option is you are required to create your quiz using Google Forms. By clicking on the blank quiz, you are directed to the Google form. Firstly, name your form. You can choose what type of questions you want to set up by selecting the drop-down box. We are going to create a multiple choice question. Now you can type in the question you want to ask your students. You will also type in the different options that your students can select. As you complete each question, click on the answer key. You need to select the correct response and also add a number value for the points, and that reflects what mark each student will get for the correct answer. To return to the question, click Edit Question. If your questions require additional stimulus, the right navigation bar allows you to add images and videos. You add more questions by clicking the Add Question icon. For the second question, we are going to do a short answer response. Through this, we are going to create a self-marking short answer question. You type the question or activity into the question prompt. You then also select the answer key again to add in your correct answers. You have an option to put in a number of correct answers, which may allow for students spelling errors or variations in their responses. And you can select to mark all of the other answers incorrect. You also need to assign the point value for this question. Then you will press Edit Question to return back to the main sleeve. You can also create sections for your quiz. If you wish to do so, use the navigation bar and the 2-bar icon. You can again name your section if you choose. If you find you need a question moved, you can do this by clicking and dragging using the 6 dots at the top of the question prompt. A tip: make sure each question is set as required. That way students need to answer the question. This will also add a red asterisk to the question, indicating a required response. Once your quiz is set up, click the return arrow. Remember, everything in Google Suite automatically saves, so there's no need to search for a save button. Once you have everything ready to go, if you are using Chromebooks, you may choose to select the lock mode for these. This will mean students will not be able to open tabs or other applications while taking the quiz. Please note, if you choose to select the lock mode, students accessing the quiz through another device will not be able to do so. When you have your quiz completed, you can choose to assign the task, either pushing out immediately or a selected time. Once students have completed their responses, you will need to get back into the quiz. This will bring up a summary of students who have completed the task. On this page, if you want your students' grades to be imported into Google Classroom, press the Import Grade button. To see more detail on the student responses, select View Responses. You'll press the Responses tab. At the top of this page here, you have an option to accept responses, or click this bar to state you are not accepting responses. Once students have taken the quiz, their responses are compiled into this area and can be viewed on this screen. There are tabs to view this as a summary, as shown, by a question, or by individual student. You can also import this data by selecting the Google Spreadsheet icon.